Wow. Way to start off my stream by coughing straight into my freaking mic. Anyways, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Vintage Story. Hope y'all are having a wonderful day so far. Let's go ahead and just get right into it today. So, in today's stream, we're going to be going ahead and working on the tavern primarily. We might do a couple small things around here and there. I will be 100% honest. I do remember saying, hey, I was going to try to do some prep work and other things like that to kind of, make it so that we could go straight into building and everything like that for today. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that. I didn't even have enough time this week to work on a video for you guys. So I'm going to just say that right now. No video will be coming out tomorrow. But I do plan on trying to make up for it. Saturday night or Saturday evening, we'll be doing another stream of some sorts, potentially. We'll have to see how the cookie crumbles. Yeah, with work this week and obviously other obligations such as taking care of the dogs and everything with dog sitting, I really haven't had the chance to work on anything video wise this week, so I do apologize that there's no video coming out this week, but we will be resuming our regularly scheduled program next Friday for a video. So speaking of content as well, not gonna lie, I kind of hit a block when it comes to Middle Earth, mostly because of what the next project I'm working on and what that's going to take. Our wolves, they're howling off in the distance. The dogs just looked at me like, what the hell are you doing? But yeah, so I kind of hit a block with Middle Earth thinking, where do we go from here? Now that we had found the thing, I'm not going to say too much because you should totally go ahead and watch the video if you haven't watched it already. But yeah, we kind of hit a block, and now I had thought about what to do, and the looming project that was going on, I honestly couldn't really find myself to get started on it, primarily because it was such a huge endeavor that I was going to be taking on. So I decided to kind of look into some other mods that we could also throw into the playthrough until the base mod itself gets a few more, or at least gets to the next stage of updates, which will be going into the beta stages here. We'll be moving from alpha to beta in this next update, which is really cool, really nice, but we still don't know when that's coming out, unfortunately. So yeah, that's kind of the explanation as to why there will be no video this week. So we need to go ahead and find some more pine, or we just go with maple instead for this interior, because we did primarily pine for the roofs and floors in the shops. Maybe we switch it up a little bit and go maple. Oh, well, we do have a lot of pine too. But I'm thinking we might switch it up just a wee bit, give it a little bit more variety. Probably going to end up having to go mining too at some point tonight to get more cobblestone. But for now, this will have to do. Oh wait, are these... Is it no longer... Oh. Hold on a second. That's kind of game changing. Do we no longer have to have specifically... what... I can't think of what the proper term is, but like having everything... I don't need boat seats. I think you guys might understand what I'm trying to say. It's like they don't have to be a specific orientation in the crafting bench for certain things now, which would be really nice, actually. But we do have a few stacks here, so we're going to go ahead And so well, it's also starting to get a little bit dark. Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit dark. So I'm just gonna eat my food really quick. I'm probably just gonna grab some food and go to bed first. Start on a brand new day. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good idea. Also, another thing I want to say is thank you guys so much for getting me to 1,800, not 800, 1,800 subscribers. We surpassed that going into this morning. I noticed it this morning, which is awesome. Watching that subscriber number count go up continues to baffle me each and every single day, because you guys are just absolutely amazing for continuing to show your support for me as a very small content creator who doesn't really go with the fads and norms of content creation, just kind of sticking with my own path and seeing that people are enjoying it. Just doing what I'm doing is even better. So thank you guys so much. You guys are absolutely amazing. Okay, so gonna put that in our offhand. I'm gonna have to dig out the floor here. So, oh my god! I don't know what the hell those noises were, but they were noises, all right. Scared the shit out of me. That was very, very rude. What do you have to show for yourself, Mr. Shiver? Nothing? Nothing. I should have figured. Nothing good comes from a shiver. All right, so first things first is we're going to take out the floor. So I had some ideas for how I wanted the layout of this tavern to go. And I was thinking it would be multi-layered. So we would have this main floor here that we're currently digging in. And then the bar will be at the very end over there. And then up this way a bit and back that way, we would have like a special section for, I don't know, VIP guests or parties or something like that. I don't know. I'm just kind of playing into like, you know, eventually people joining us and everything. Also, evening chat, man, what's going on, Moscow? Welcome back. How you doing? Yeah, we are just explaining some ideas for the tavern. Also, didn't realize this would stay floating, but hey, that's nice. It's good to know. It's very good to know. How are you doing, Moscow? You having a good day so far? Yeah, it's almost midnight here right now. Probably won't be in chat for too long. You know what? That's perfectly fine. Just seeing you in the chat is more than enough. I appreciate you showing your face around here. Also, there is a cavern here. Interesting. We might have to go see what that's all about here relatively soon. Potentially. Potentially. So some of the things that I'm also going to have to keep in mind too is lighting. I'm gonna probably have to make quite a few torch holders, and in order to make torch holders we need brass. At least I think we just need brass. Yeah, so brass torch holders or aged torch holders, you know, we need brass for that. And brass is made from sphalerite and copper. Yeah. So zinc and copper makes brass. Right. So that'll probably be one of the things that we'll work on once we get our floor in and kind of confirm the layout for our place here. Also, those wolves are very freaking loud. Dogs, I just let you outside a few minutes ago. You know, turning that little cavern into the tavern basement is not a terrible idea. That very well could be a possibility. Oh, man. Alright, give me one moment, everybody. I'm gonna make sure that the dogs... Well, what are you doing? Now my torch! Fuck. Of course. Okay. I'm just gonna sit in the back corner here while I quickly run to take care of these dogs really quick. Right. Sorry about that, everybody. Let's get back into this. Gonna have to make another fire or just replace the torch. I think we'll just replace the torch. I think that's a better idea for now. Oh, but you're also very hungry. So we're gonna eat really quick. I'm gonna just drop that for now. You know, what do you mean it requires a solid face to attack? Oh, I'm sorry, what? Oh, hit the wrong button. Since when could you do that? That's actually really interesting. Torch needs to be lit first. Of course it does. Of freaking course it does. How did I know you were going to be in here? Ow! Ow! Honestly, I have no idea how the heck these guys are spawning in here because it's not that dark. Like, what the hell? But anyways, back to our regular scheduled program. Show floor. Make sure it's all facing the right way. And for the walls, I'm still thinking we'll use the shale cobblestone. We might even try to go with like a lighter block, perhaps. Maybe granite. I don't know. I feel like shale, cobbles, and pine would look really well for a tavern. And like the pine logs. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Alright, so last row here. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Of course we only need... Of course I placed that in the wrong spot too. Okay. So now that we have that, it's like this is the main spot here. I'm actually going to go ahead and make some of the brass torch holders really quick, because I know I'm going to forget. Also, I realized that because the server updated to 1.21.1, my mods that I installed are no longer here. I added in a to-do list mod, you know, to kind of help me stay focused on what I'm working on, you know, because my brain bounces all over the place. But I got one of those mods to, you know, help me keep focused, and now it's not here, which sucks. I'm gonna need, there's some copper, that's silver, that's also silver. I thought I had, here we are. We just need to get our hammer. Bip. Interesting. All right, so we'll take that out, put this in. So for brass, I think it was like every 3:17 ratio. I think. So if we go ahead and put that into there. Not batass, brass. Brass ingot. Brass bits. 20 pieces, yeah, so 30 to 40%. Oh, it's zinc, not sphalerite. What? No, it's sphalerite or zinc bits. All right, what if we do 4 and 16? 5 and 15. Why am I not making brass? What am I doing wrong here? It's been a while since I've had to make brass. Wait, what if it's 2 to 18? No. That's not it. What am I doing wrong? Brass ingot can be made from copper and zinc. That's all right. What? If I'm doing math, what am I doing wrong here? 4 times 5 is 20. Let's make it too much brass. My math was wrong. All right, 16 and 24. Okay, that seems better, more accurate. I don't know what you want to call it. I think I'm gonna need some coal for this. So let's go into here, grab my coal, wherever it may be. Aha, here we go. Excellent, excellent. I don't need that much coal in there. Beautiful. All right. So while that is cooking, I'm gonna go get some of the pine. 20 copper, 12 zinc would also make brass if you want to conserve zinc. Okay. I mean, I do have a decent amount right now. I feel like I also have zinc marked on the map somewhere. Sphalerite. Where? I swear I had it marked somewhere. I mean, oh, so there's high sphalerite nearby here. Like right back behind the house here. So we could always go mine some more if we needed it. But I want to say... what we need... I think it's 2 ingots per plate. So if we want to make a brass plate, it would be, yeah, 2 of these, and you need 2 of these for per torch holder. So if we wanted to make a few torch holders, oh boy, that's going to get expensive really quick. I'm just going to grab a couple stacks of this for now because I want to figure out the wall pattern and the layouts for everything now while we're mostly here. So the bar is going to be back here. It sounds like these wolves are like right and they're in the walls. The voices are calling to me. They're in the walls. No, but yeah, so if we do this, if we want to, we'll go ahead and yeah, I'm thinking like 4, 5. We'll go 5. I think we'll go 5. So corner block, center, it would be approximately what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ew, it's even numbered. I might have to dig out that one wall there, make it odd numbered. I hate building with even numbers. It is such a pain in the ass to do. I'd rather just avoid it entirely if at all possible. Ooh, wait. Ooh, wait. Un momento. And before we burn any more of this, even numbers are the devil? Abso-freaking-lutely, man. I hate even numbers. So it was, what, 12? And 28. Right? Yeah, 12 and 28, 200 units of brass. Excellent. So while that's heating up, we're gonna dig this out. I'm also gonna have to grab another pickaxe. We are actually dwindling on pickaxes. I'm probably gonna have to spend some time to make more at some point. Down to our... Oh my god, hi! Where are you coming from? Jeez Louise. These mobs are really jump scaring me today, man. I'm not ready for it. You know, these dogs that I'm watching, they're just looking at me like, what the hell are you on, dude? Also, with this new update, I would have thought they would have fixed the backwards holding texture for the tongs, but that is not the case. They are still, in fact, held backwards in your offhand. Water is very good. Alright, so if we're digging this one back now, I feel a lot more confident in how I want this layout to be, because I want the stairs to go up a few blocks, probably to like about here. Nothing super tall. You know, you want to make this all still feel like it's going to be busy when we're designing this place, because right now it doesn't have a whole lot of life, obviously, because it's just me building it and there's not a whole lot of details either. But like, whenever you think of a medieval tavern, you think, you know, there's lots of people crowded around and, you know, they're just having a good time. And honestly, I might even try to do like a small fireplace or something like that too. I feel like that would be fun to do. Almost done. Not quite. I'm just gonna throw that stuff into there because I can. Not that. That can actually go into proper storage. Oh, not that. Yeah, dingbat. We're gonna have to get some more copper too. I know there's some not super far from here. I'm gonna just put that back into there for now, because these are not done yet. I really should probably make some more molds, but at the same time, I also couldn't really be bothered. Let's get some more food. Make sure that we are still good. All right, so that's there. Man, I just need the ingots to cool off already. I think you could pick them up when they're around like 300 something degrees, like low 300s, like 320-ish, I think, if I'm recalling correctly. Very well could be incorrect. Come on, man. Why must you take forever? Like, seriously. Okay. Maybe I was thinking of 250. I might have been thinking of like around 250 is when you can take the ingots out of the molds. Aha. Technically, they're still kind of hot. But we're just going to put them in our inventory. Because we also need to just put them right back into here and reheat them. Yeah. I want to say 12. Yeah. All right. So that's heating up. These are heating up. These are cooling off. I think we can make what, 3 torch holders? I think. God, I cannot spell. Brass torch holder. Okay, so we actually get 2 out of these. That's gonna be really expensive because oh God, am I gonna have enough? I don't know if I have enough copper for that. Am I gonna have to go on a mining mission? Actually, hold on a second. I'm gonna check my boat because usually I've found some stuff that I've needed in my boat. Is it in here? Nope. What is it in here? What is behind door number 3? Nothing. What about 4? Aha! Here we are. Oh, I do have more ingot molds. Let's go! Wow. Past Emian was thinking ahead. At least somebody was. Alright, so how much? Not a whole lot. So that's, yeah, that's pretty much done. But I want to make a brass plate. So, bing, bap, boom, boom, bap, bam. Add that in. Do y'all hear that too? It sounded like there was something potentially trying to come after me. I'm just gonna not turn around and not be bothered. That sounds like a much better idea. Like it never existed, whatever that sound was that I was hearing. Man, I've always thought that. Oop, I messed that up. Didn't mean to do that. I've always thought making the torch holders was always kind of expensive. But I always thought we only got 1 torch holder out of the 2 plates. So I guess it does make a bit more sense. Alright, one plate done. Oh gosh, it's also very dark. It's dark out, guys. The monsters are out. They're gonna get me. Stop sizzling. Alright, I'm gonna pour these out. Pour them out for the homies. And then go to bed. That sounds like a better idea to me. Since it's so dark, I don't like being out in the dark. Evil things lurk in the dark. Alright, while I'm sleeping, I'm also going to get some water really quick. Okay. All right. All right, these are all cooled off now. Probably should have gotten another forge going, or I guess it's not hard. Yeah, that's what we needed. As long as it's still covered by this little alcove that we have here, should be fine. Zinc, that's what. Try and do maths again. Alright, that's cooking. These are heating up. So this will be the second plate for the second plate for the first torch holder set, and then these two will be for the next set. A royal horn handle. I kind of want to make a horn now. I actually did not realize that was a thing that we could do. I feel like that's going to be expensive to make, though. All right, plate number 2 here is almost done. I'm also probably going to end up having to make another hammer here relatively soon. This one's getting a little bit low in durability. At least with this recipe, there really is minimal waste, which is really nice. Alright, plate number 2 is there. Still molten, so that's good. Pull that out. Excellent. Gonna start on the first plate for the second set of torch holders. Uh-oh. Did not mean to do that. Excellent. On the home stretch here for this plate. Good, good, good. You know, another thing that I really should start making here soon is armor. But that's going to be for another episode, because I'm trying to stay focused on what I'm actually trying to accomplish today. Living Bones, what's going on? Welcome back. How you doing? We're currently making plates for torch holders because we're gonna need some light in our tavern. Light's kind of important. Yeah, light's a little bit important. Good, and you? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. It's going good. Thank you. Oh, wait, did I? Okay, there's... I was like, wait a minute. Please tell me I picked up the other plate. Alright, those are not ready to be picked up yet, but... we got our first set of torch holders. Beautiful! We love to see that. And now we have plate 1 of 2. So while those are cooling off, I'm going to... Shut up! Jeez, those wolves will not stop howling. Sheesh. Louis. They're so freaking loud, too. So, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, 2, 3, 4. Bam. Excellent. And then So we'll have it go up to right here. And then I'm thinking we'll have like a U-shaped bar perhaps for this tavern. I think that might look good. I think it's a good idea. I was also playing today, but with gold to find tin. Okay, okay. Yeah, tin's kind of important for certain things. Which I should probably start doing some more resource gathering and like prospecting here relatively soon. Even though a lot of the stuff that I am using is for making tools, like specifically iron. We have tons of iron, which I'm super happy about. But yeah, tin's an important one. Okay, well, let's see here. What's the spacing we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. So that will go there. That will go there. Kind of round this all out. Excellent. Ah, shoot. Okay, get rid of that. Sadly, I couldn't find any. It's somewhere under claystone and granite. Oh no. Sorry to hear that. I'm sure you will find it again. Or you'll find it sometime soon. I believe in you. I believe. Okay. So be 3 wide here. So then for the stairs, are we getting to... We might be getting to the back. Is a wolf growling at me? Better not be. So, yeah, that's how I want that to be. So, it sounds like there's a wolf growling right outside over here. And I don't like that. I really don't like that. That's very menacing, and I would appreciate it if it would stop growling. So we're going to put a couple torch holders here. And probably should make some more torches. It's probably going to be a good idea, now that I think about it. So, why don't you do that real quick? Also, ooh. Oh, never mind. It's already in my inventory. For a split second there, thought that I did not pick up the plate, but I did. I did pick it up. I was a good boy. I remembered how to do things properly. Shocker, I know. Also, why did I have a random copper ingot just sitting here? No. Free copper for me, I guess. Let's see. So I do have some clay. Yeah. I think we got plenty. But I am also gonna go ahead and Nope, that's not what I wanted. Probably should make another hammer, because the idea that I have currently going onto my head is half slabs. I think half slabs on the interior would be not too bad looking. It's definitely something we'll experiment with. But if we're gonna pull that off, we are definitely going to need iron bloom for hammer. That's our last iron bloom, actually. Oh crap! All right, I'm probably gonna have to make myself a whatchamacallits. What is the thing that I'm trying to think of? Chat, what am I doing? Hot. God, chat, you didn't warn me. You're supposed to warn me. When I pick up hot things, you're supposed to let me know. Hey, Z-Man, do you have your tongs? Make sure you have your tongs. Tongs are important for crafting. Well, more so smithing than crafting, but you get the gist. You guys know what I'm trying to say. Oop, I keep right-clicking when I don't mean to right-click. Gosh darn it. Alright, last little bit here. Last few voxels here. Get rid of these, and boom. Excellent. And wouldn't it be a bit easier when you use all direction hit first and then even out the rest? I was today years old when I realized you could do that. Like, I'm being for real. I did not realize that you could do that. Alright, I'm gonna put this stuff away for now because I don't really need it. And let's see. Before I forget, I'm gonna make some stairs. Better to just do that. let's do this. To clarify, I did not do any research. It just seems better for me. See, I thought you would essentially... I keep forgetting to make torches. Damn it. See, my thought process was that if you did that, it would remove voxels from what you're building with. From like, if you had to build a plate and you did like this all area smash or whatever the heck it's called. Oh, wait. I almost forgot about fish. But if you were to like area hit the ingot or whatever, it would essentially remove voxels, and that's what I was trying to avoid doing, because you only get 3 voxels to make a plate. But I could very well be wrong on that misconception. No. I'm 1 short. Oh, that's horrible. That just get rid of it. Just get rid of it. And you guys might be thinking, why are you getting rid of it? That's still a whole iron bloom. I got so much freaking iron, I can spare it. Sorry. I gotta get some water. I'm very thirsty today for some reason. Okay. So, torches. So we need this. Probably gonna need to go get some more grass, too. More than likely. We'll see what we need, actually. So, put that there. Put that there. Torch to ignite. There we go. So, for... we might end up shortening this a bit. So I wanted to have a 3-wide hallway. Which is also... ooh. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. We don't need it to line up exactly. Oh, you want me to do that? Also, I might even try to move these up 1. Sounds like a pretty solid idea to me. I do sort my storages, by the way. It's just I sort them initially. Then it's like, oh yeah, oops, I meant to keep them sorted. It's just it's a fun time. All right, so light sources aren't in. I need to make another hammer so that I have the ability to do some chiseling. Where are my... Oh, there's some more. There's more torches. Like, I do try very, very hard to make sure that stuff is sorted. For the most part, like, generally speaking, my ores are on top, my blocks are in the middle, and then my items and weapons and everything else is on the bottom. It's organized. Hey, cutie, you come here often? Stop it, Wilson. Not in front of the chat. How you doing, Wilson? It's been a minute since I've seen you in here. How you doing? What was I gonna do again? Ah, hammer. I needed to check for fire clay bricks. I know I had some back over at the BBC. I swear I thought I brought them back with... Aha! I know I'm gonna have to make more, because this is not going to last very long. There's that, and then that. Then that leaves me with 4 fire clay bricks. That's great. What are you doing in my house? You're not supposed to be at my house. Stay out of here. Feeling very diva today. Is that so? Alright, so that goes there. So now I need pretty much an entire stack of hematite. It's a good amount. It's a good amount of hematite. And then one... Oh crap, do I not have... I think I might have one, but I'm definitely going to have to go mining for bituminous coal here in a little bit. Because this is like my... I want to say this is my very last couple bits. Yeah, black coal. Black coal is what we are looking for. So we just gotta do that. Oh, I need more. I need more? Oh no! And oh great heavens! That's not good, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go mining really quick. This was not part of the regularly scheduled program, guys. I apologize. Dipple calls. What's going on, Ryan? Welcome back. We're gonna go find that coal. Well, what time is it? It's getting a little late, so I might just sleep the night away first. It's already late by me. I would go now and praying to find material for any bronze tomorrow. I wish you the best of luck, Bones. Good luck to you tomorrow. Hope you have a great rest of your night. Thank you for stopping in. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to check something really quick. we're good. Good. We're no longer staring at the wall. Good morning, everybody. Let's go mining. All right, so the bituminous, the black hole is sitting right over here. And we also need to be very, very, very prepared for any wolves that might jump us. I don't think that was the cave, no. I am only slightly anxious right now. Only slightly. Because I'm trying to remember, first off, I need to remember where the heck I'm trying to go. And two, trying to avoid the wolves charging me. Huh. Fire pit. That must have been mine. Because I'm also the only one that's up here. This might be it, actually. I want to say it was down around here. Aha! Here we go. I'm just going to get all this because we're going to need it for future stuff anyways. Might as well just get it all now. I also hope this vein is a bit bigger than I'm anticipating. I don't know what black coal veins are like spawn-wise. I'm only slightly concerned. This seems like a decent vein right now, which is... Ha! Ha 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 ha! Let's go! We actually found some fire clay, too. Oh, that's beautiful. It's probably not a whole lot. Doesn't look like it, no. But hey, fire clay is fire clay. We cannot complain. 18 pieces? That's alright. I know we can make it, so... It's not the worst thing in the world. If anything, it just gives us a little extra. Eventually. Kind of. It's not really extra, I guess. You guys know what I mean. I'm gonna turn on the light before I accidentally flashbang myself when it gets too dark in the house. Alright, that might be it. Just gonna double check really quick. Just kind of poke and prod around. Make sure that we did get all of the coal. Which I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah, I want to say that's all of it. Now there is this other cave. That looks like a deep drifter. Ah, this doesn't go anywhere. Wait. Maybe it does. Maybe it does? No. No, I'm just dumb. Ah, this probably was from when I was prospecting. Doy. Oh gosh. Blowtorns. Hey, you. I know you weren't really doing much. Or you weren't really interested in me until I hit you, but I'm gonna take you out anyways. Flex. Someone remind me to take this stupid song out of this playlist. It's too sad. Alright, we just gotta... There's evil things around here. Evil things are trying to get me. They're coming for my toes. Leave my toes alone. That was a huge save by me. Shit. Well, that one wasn't too bad. Ooh. Hey, Petey. How's it going, buddy? I'm glad to see you're still hanging around here and you haven't been eaten by wolves yet. That makes me very happy. Oh, wait, we gotta... Come on, light! Excellent. Alright, so for bricks, that gives us an extra 4. Which ain't too bad. Why are you in my house? Stop spawning in my house, for fuck's sake. You are not welcome in my house. You are unwelcome visitors. The only time you are ever welcome is unless you give me a temporal gear. Damn it, thought I could speak it into existence. I tried, guys. Oh, wait, what? Look at all this fire clay I have. Ha! Funny. Oh, wait, those are raw fire. Wait, we gotta fire these first. You fired. Oh, I don't think that's how that really works, but... we do need some logs. I want to say it's... Oh. This stuff from artillery, or culinary artillery, so that's why it's not... Right. Oh. Would you look at that? I got more ingot molds than I thought I had. I think we could only add 12 at a time. Could be wrong, but... I'm just doing that and hoping for the best, okay? Beautiful. Now we got some fire clay bricks being cooked up, which is always great. Now we just have to put the coal away for now. So until I can pull off the chiseling and stuff that I want to do, so I'm gonna have to wait until what are you doing in my tavern? You're not welcome in this tavern. Yeah. Basically what I want to do is knock out these walls here. Look at that bountiful chunk of native silver. Ooh, let's go. I should probably go grab the blocks I mean to build with, right? That usually makes sense. Yeah, yes it does. Alright, not there. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I do not need slate stone. Slate is not a rock type I am building with. So I'm only going to take out like a portion of this cliffside. Like I want to leave it mostly intact and just kind of like almost gradient in the stone bricks, if that makes sense. So yeah, we're just gonna, I'll just build it to give an example. Like obviously with this quartz, it needs to go because it don't look good. But having it look like it's built into the side of this cliff, like in a natural way, is the best. Mushroom taco, dwarf behavior. Listen, man, I'm just a dwarf digging a hole in a wall, okay? Buddy, hi Marina, how's it going? Oh, is the car sale official? Are you finally getting rid of your piece of shit? Oh, you sprained your foot. See, I told you it wasn't broken. You called me this morning and it's like, I think my foot's broken. No, it's not. And yes, I will mock you because I can. Best friends can mock each other. Yes, on the car too. I'm 2 for 2, baby. Okay. So, I do want to kind of keep to this. I think we're fine to dig out this section of the wall. I want to say. Without. Yeah, we'll be fine. How you doing, Mushroom Taco? I don't believe I've seen you in chat before. But yes, I guess you could consider what I'm doing dwarf behaviors. Okay, so I'm gonna think about what I want to do with the... Would you shut up? I'm trying to dig over here, and you guys are being so freaking loud. Damn wolves. I also got my boots today. Ooh, yeah, you're gonna definitely have to show me some pictures of your boots. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit jealous. I wish I could have built my own pair of cowboy boots. Oh, and you know what's funny as well? So basically the university that I work at has a special tradition of basically this special hidden day that's concealed in secrecy. It's like, oh, when is this gonna happen? You know, it could happen any day of the week kind of thing. So that happened yesterday, which during this day there's no classes unless there's like an evening class like past 5 p.m. But all classes are canceled. You know, there's a whole bunch of different things, food stands for lunch, you know, games and rides and all that kind of stuff, like bouncy castle, like those obstacle courses that you sometimes are able to find. But yeah, basically that happened yesterday at work, and it was Western themed. So if I had planned accordingly, or even if I had known that it was Western themed, I definitely would have worn my full Western attire for it. But unfortunately, I did not get to do so. I need to wear my cowboy boots more. Get my money's worth out of them. Sad little cowboy, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little sad. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we can get away with just digging out this section back here and putting in the stuff. Yeah, the stuff. Things. The stuff and things. But right now, I'm just trying to figure out the shape of this tavern here. So once, yeah, this was what, 5 long? So from here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I think I know what I'm doing now. Which should be surprising to a lot of you. I normally don't know what the heck I'm doing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, I'm gonna put the torch in my offhand so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. You know, being able to see what I'm doing is also kind of important too. Ooh, I need to be careful where I'm digging now, apparently. I might be getting really close to the other end of this cliff. Unless I might have room, actually. Oh yeah, I have room. I don't know what I'm freaking out about. Oh. So, for dinner tonight, because I actually ate before stream for once, I had originally bought some, you know, ground beef to, like, make my own burger, like, handmade burgers for dinner. Well, turns out I also did not grab enough ingredients for, you know, stuff that to ensure that I'm not, that burgers don't fall apart and everything. So I was like, screw it. I'm just going to cook up this ground beef and see what I can do with it. So I'm cooking up the ground beef in, you know, the house I'm staying at, which 9 times out of 10, all the homeowners are like, literally help yourself to whatever is in the pantry, you know, spices, whatever for cooking. And I always tell them, like, you know, I try to buy my own stuff because I don't want to, you know, eat their food because, you know, these, you know, I just feel bad about eating other people's food, okay? It's a weird thing about me. But anyways, so I'm just cooking up this ground beef, threw in some garlic, salt, some parsley, and something else I can't remember. Yes, I know you said I needed breadcrumbs, but listen, I don't listen to you, okay? So I just browned up the beef and everything, and I had some Colby Jack cheese that I had bought for my burgers and everything. So I'm like, I'm just gonna throw that on there. Cooked it all up together and put it on a hamburger bun, and I'm dubbing it the Misfit Burger because, you know, it did not look like a cheeseburger by any means. It looked more like a Sloppy Joe, but not Sloppy Joe. And I won't lie, it was really good. Do you regret not listening now? No, because I made something that's probably better than I had originally anticipated. Okay? I'm very proud of my creation, damn it. Dwarf food? Yes, that's exactly it. Like, the best way that I could describe what I made is like a combination of Sloppy Joe, except not sloppy, and which sounds weird, I know, but Sloppy Joes and I'm trying to, almost like ground beef bits, I guess. I don't really know how to explain it. It did not look very appetizing, but overall, it was pretty good. I'm trying to slowly work on my cooking skills because, you know, as an adult man not knowing how to cook, it's kind of pathetic. So, I'm broadening myself, everybody. You should be very proud of what I'm doing with growing as a person. Just not height-wise. I'm waiting for somebody to make that joke. Hey, Jeff, how's it going? Welcome back. How you doing? Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What time is it? I just snort. Stop snorting stuff. That's not healthy for you. Is this? Nope, that's not done yet. I was trying to check to see if the iron blooms were ready, but they were not. That was like not even a serving. Gonna make sure I have more food on me. I'm also thinking I'm probably going to put some pine. Actually, we'll do maple. I think we can pull off maple. Okay, so there was only 2 servings left in that pot, but it's fine. So, for the roof, like for the exterior, hold on a second. Oh, that's... Okay, so we need debarked acacia, so we need an axe, a hammer. Hold on a second. Do I have supports still somewhere? I feel like I should. Aha! Not but they're pine. Alright, we're gonna try doing it like so. Have an idea. Duh. Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. Snorted what exactly? That's what we're trying to figure out. Ow! I was like, where the hell is this guy?
This guy's shooting me!
He was very close to shooting me again. Uh-oh. We'll just use the flint arrows. Sure. Flint arrows will work just fine. Hat, you missed. I thought you were dead. He's not dead. He's in fact still alive. Now he's dead. Okay. By the way, I'm doing spectacular today. Love to hear that from you, Jeff.
What are you doing in my tavern? You are not welcome in this tavern. How many times do I have to tell you folks?
Unless you give me temporal gear, then you're welcome. But until then, no. Why is the bow animation so good? Because Vintage Story pays attention to those kinds of things. See, I actually had this video idea for like my comparisons and my thoughts of Vintage Story and Minecraft, because obviously I play both on my channel, like, and I have fun with both games, but there's always, you know, some things I like better about Minecraft and some things I like better than Vintage Story, and I feel like the idea that I have in my head surrounding that video concept, it would work. Or like, I feel like it could get a decent amount of views if I do it correctly. Because like, so many people nowadays are basically shitting on Vintage or on Minecraft because it's like, oh, it's not Vintage Story. Well, yeah, no shit, it's not Vintage Story because they're different games. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. But yeah, basically, like, there's mechanics and stuff that works better in Vintage Story or works in Vintage Story that wouldn't necessarily work in Minecraft. And the same could be said for Minecraft. For example, building in this game, it's a lot more grindy than people truly realize, which can turn people like me who prefers the resource gathering aspect of Minecraft better than Vintage Story. Alright, how's that look? I like that, actually. I like that a lot. So let's see for here. I want to make sure that I'm lining these up pretty much the same. Yeah. A comparison video would probably rake in some views. Oh yeah. For sure. No. Cancel. Trying to do the very far corner. No. Try a little bit more. No. What about right there? No. Okay. What about if we tried? Like, it pops out too much. Ah, shit. That was actually good. I actually like that. That looks a lot better. Like, another good thing when it comes to building in Vintage Story is that you could do these small details like this. You can't do it in Minecraft. So everything's restricted to the specific voxels and everything. Oh yeah. Now that looks nice. I like that a lot. Now I'm just gonna have to repeat it. I hear somebody in my tavern. Yeah, like these smaller details that you can do for your builds is great. I love that. You can't do it in Minecraft, which is unfortunate, but it's nice. Combat is a lot better in Vintage Story too. I will give them credit for that. You know, the different, I mean, fighting animations and all that kind of stuff is a lot different compared to Minecraft. But yeah, I think a comparison video and really getting my thoughts out there on what I think is good about each game and why both games are and will be successful in the long run is something I would very much like to do. I knew I probably will never play it, but I'm really stoked because Hell Let Loose Vietnam was announced. Hell Let Loose Vietnam. Huh. Honestly, Jeff, I might just try it out. Oh, it's about to start raining. I might try it out in my free time. Potentially. I can't connect it to this without connecting it to this block. Ooh, that's... Who's out there? Who's huffing around my tavern? What do you think about the Vintage Story art style? Honestly, I get a lot more...
Oh, what are you doing?
You're not welcome in here. What the heck? I definitely think Vintage Story gives off a lot more of that dark fantasy style. And it works a lot better for people that really like medieval style games. Like me, for example. I'm sorry, what? What is a Geo just doing in here? I would have never found that in my life if I had not dug into this wall here. That's really cool, actually. What can you do with amethyst? Not smethyst. Amethyst. Oh my god, I cannot spell amethyst. Okay, so you could smelt it into violet glass. You just get it by putting a hammer in. Okay. That's not bad. Yeah, Geo, this is really interesting. I don't know if I've never found a geode. And it looks like they do grow back. This is actually really cool. I kind of don't want to cover that up. Does it work the same as in Minecraft? Maybe? I feel like I have to kind of double check. I don't know. I'm actually gonna look that up really quick. Does amethyst geode in vintage story work the same as Minecraft geode? Their mechanics for harvesting, growth, and appearance are different. Oh. So, amethyst does not regrow. Now I feel kind of bad for mining that up. Because I would have left it if I had known. Amethyst crystals and shards are obtained by mining crystals from these things. Geodes and gemstones expands on the concept, adding decorative geodes. Interesting. Did not realize that. Okay, so we know now they do not work the same, but that's still neat. That's really neat. I've never found a geode before. I mean, I feel bad for mining that up now, though. I'm gonna have to ask Soulspawn to see if he's ever found a amethyst geode. Can I put these back down? I can! Let's go! And now we could do like a little glass window here looking into this geode. I feel like that could be pretty cool, actually. Yeah, I might have to ask Soulspawn. I know he's currently camping, so he probably won't see my message, even though he did have service for a short period of time. I'm gonna see. I'm just gonna ask. Have you ever found a amethyst geode in vintage story? Let's see what he has to say. Also, just now realizing it's football night. My team's playing tonight. Damn. What are the chances? I don't know how common they are. So yeah, I don't know how different the amethyst geodes are. Well, they are a bit different from Minecraft, but I don't know how common they are. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do. Ooh, I'm gonna have to. Another thing I want to try to do is I will say I do like the upgrades to the lighting system that they implemented in 1.21. I do very much like them a lot. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go get my planks. I'm trying to think. Ooh, wait a second. I'm curious if we were to, let's say, oh god, like for example, yeah. So that's currently connected. What happens? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Where's my axe? What the heck's going on? Okay, so that can still work. That can definitely still work. Hi, Roth. Welcome in. How you doing? Roth, look what I found. I found a geode. I don't know if Soulspawn's ever found one, but this is the first time I've come across a geode of any kind of vintage story. It looks really cool, actually. Honestly, I don't know which... I think when comparing Minecraft's Amethyst geodes to Vintage Stories geodes, I like this style a lot better. It just feels a lot more like an actual gem. It also does give off the same texture as like the crystals in Ark as well. I don't know, maybe that's just another thing that I really like. I definitely think Amethyst looks a lot better in this game. So then, okay. We're working some block magic here, guys. At least I think I am. So I do really like how this looks overall. So I'm gonna try my best. That lines up like almost perfectly. That was pretty much dead center in the block too. I like the size of the crystals better in Minecraft, but I think the coloring of the geode is less jarring and probably easier to use in a build. Well, here's the thing though, is that these geodes, the amethyst doesn't regrow. And I mean, if you're going for like a cavern style of build, like if you want to do like a custom cavern, I'm sure you would have to find a bigger geode if you actually wanted to do something with them. But because these don't regrow, I want to kind of preserve this as best as I can, because this is the first geode I've ever found. I don't really want to mess with it too much. But yeah, I'm gonna remove these now. And I actually really like that a lot. Yeah, I like how that looks. The combination of the pine and maple really isn't all that jarring either. I definitely think this does look very nice. So, with that being said, I have to go... Oh, wait. I have some maple planks, or plank blocks, but I'm gonna need more. Ooh, bloomery's done too. How many bricks do I get back? Wait a minute, did I get perfect back? Holy crap, I actually managed to get all my bricks back. That's crazy. That is truly crazy. Alright, so I'm going to throw that into there. And we're going to get that heated up, because I definitely, very badly, need a... Nope, that's not where that's supposed to go. I need another hammer, like, pretty much ASAP. I might even go for making 2. Because the one that I have now, it's very, very low in durability. I wouldn't even say it's very low, but it's low. So I'm going to light this one first. And then once I go to move it onto the anvil, then I'll light this one. That sounds like a solid plan to me. Quite an underrated geode indeed. Absolutely. Just gonna throw that there. I have a lot of stuff going on in my inventory. Are there boats in this game since you have a dock? As a matter of fact, I do. My boat is sitting right over here. The boats look a lot better in Vintage Story. We also do have to name it something, but I think if we wanted to name it... Wait, Sailed Maples Plaque? I'm gonna have to look up how we name our boats, but we do need a name for our boat, and I am open to suggestions from the chat. Giving you guys an opportunity here. Don't squander it. Alright, I'm gonna grab all this. Grab my clay. Excellent. Okay. Okay. I think that one's just about ready, so let's go ahead and light this one. Dingo, Brick, the Sinkable Sally. You know, the Sinkable Sally would be very on par for something I would build or even have, for that matter. I'm still open to suggestions from the chat. Chat, give me some name suggestions for our boat. Hammer. Actually, it makes a lot more sense to just do this. Excellent. We have hammer. Alright, so that's one hammerhead. Let's grab. I think we'll have just enough. Hopefully for this thing here. This one was really close. There was not a whole lot left to work with. A singular voxel. I guess that goes full circle for us here. Alright, so we have 93 durability left on this thing. Am I going to have enough? It's a great question. Every hammer hit counts at this point. Probably gotta go soon. Good luck with your adventures. Thank you for stopping in, Jeff. Always glad to see you here in the chat. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Excellent. We have now a backup hammer, which is even better. We like having multiple hammers. Okay, so planks, sticks, hammers. I'm gonna put this stuff away for now. Don't need it currently. We can hang up our hammers too. And our chisel as well. Ooh, wait. Okay, so the hammer has to be in the offhand. Right. It's been a minute since I've tried chiseling anything, so bear with me. Okay, so the idea that I had with... I'm going to have to definitely make more torch lighters. But I think for now, I'm just gonna light this place up a bit more. Hopefully prevent too many mobs from spawning in here. Okay. So, idea was that we were going to essentially hammer out. Actually, I don't know how that's going to work since that actually might not work as well as I had thought. Unless another idea. Bro, those wolves are driving me crazy. Almost like a bevel around the pillars here could look really cool, I'm thinking. We could go one step further, but I'm not going to get super intricate with it today. But we'll leave this side pretty much untouched since that's where the door is. Although we could move it over. Do we want to move it over, though? Because we move that... Who the hell just let you in? This poor little deer. Scared. You just want your money. You know what? I'll leave you be. It's also starting to get a bit dark here. What time of the year is it? It's May. I feel like every time I get on the server and play, granted, I know I'm only on here like once a week, but I feel like the seasons change drastically. Also, one thing I forgot to check is my crops. I have no idea how much they've grown, or if they've grown at all. It does look like they've grown, to some extent. 3 flax is doing all right. My sunflowers seem to be doing well for the most part. Yeah, I should probably water my crops. No, probably. Oh, our tree stem actually survived. That's cool. I don't think I've had that successfully work, like, ever. All right, I think it's time that I also let the dogs out because they're old. They need to use the restroom a little more often. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish watering my crops really quick because they're kind of whining right now. I'm gonna water these crops and then we're gonna do a short intermission. It's probably gonna be about 5-7 minutes at most. But yeah, I'll also make sure to sleep as well. Growth stunted due to heat. Love that. Love that for us. It's also very dark. I apologize. Torch! Light the night away. Or not away, but light up the night. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put this down, and we're gonna go to bed, and we're gonna do a short intermission. So, with that being said, go ahead, get up, stretch your legs, grab a snack, do whatever you need to do. We will be back in just a few. Okay, well, this is interesting. I just died. Literally, spawned into... Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad for me. Like, actually. We're in a freaking temporal storm right now. I never even saw the message before leaving. I wasn't gone that long. Shit. Well, I guess we're gonna... Oh, hi. What the... Bro, if I die to a freaking surface drifter, I might lose it. We're hiding. Guys, what the actual fuck? Okay, well, that's fun to... That's very fun to come right back to. Love that for me. Well, this sucks. That's what we're doing. You guys still hanging in there having a good time? I hope so. Wonder how long the storm's gonna last. Because I don't like this. Do I stop being a pansy and just fight? I mean, I'm in my house. It could be very contained. It's also a medium storm. I do need to find my bandages, though. Or my singular bandage, by the looks of it. Damn. I swear I thought I had more flax. It might be sitting in my boat now that I think about it. I'm gonna heal up a bit. Is anything spawned up here? I'm kind of curious to just like look out from my tower here and see what has spawned. Can we see Dave? Dave? Dave, where are you? Dave! I'm just seeing gears on gears. I'm not seeing Dave. Man. Can I get an all hail Dave in chat? That's terrifying. I'm gonna eat real quick because I am hungry. Also, valuables can go into this chest. I know we don't have many temporal gears. Also thinking we might try to do some exploration here within the next couple streams so that we can start getting some actual currency working with some traders perhaps. I know we did find, or somebody found, the treasure hunter, which I guess there's some sort of island up around this area now that has a treasure hunter, which is it's a tainted drifter. It's not that bad. Still bad, don't get me wrong. It's not that bad. Of course. Yeah, who else is out here? Those guys are still out there. That's who. I do need to be careful because things can spawn around me. But like... Alright, there's Corrupt Drifter. Of course it's not going to give me anything. Oh no! I messed up. There, we're fine. I don't know what the hell I was freaking out about. That was nothing. Yeah. I was gonna say, is there a reason why that block's there? I don't think there's a reason. Or might have just panicked. I don't know. Our sanity is still dropping quite a bit. So I don't know if more things will start spawning more frequently or what the heck's going on. But we're going to just head up here really quick to see what the heck's going on. What's going on? Dave. Still no sign of Dave. Very tragic. Looking out off into the ocean here, you would think maybe you'd see him, but you can't. All right, down we go. I think we're still doing pretty good. I would say, at least. Yeah, these guys aren't that bad. It's not going on. It's not too bad. Ah, there we go. The storm seems to be waning. Finally! We'll see if there's any enemies running around. See if we can't harvest them. Why must you do this to me, you stupid shiver? You're a stupid shiver. Yeah, you're stupid. Stupid. You're dead. Stupid, now you're dead. World. It's going back to normal. All seems to be right with the world once again. Which is great. Oh. Haha, gotcha. gonna say that I know there was one more. He's trying to run away. He's trying to run away, but he can't. You can't run away from me.
Oh my god, you do so much damage.
Oh, you're a corrupt Bowtorn. I thought you were both the same. Ouch. That hurted. That hurted a lot. Jeez Louise, I cannot believe I was that naive. Thinking, oh, it's just another depot torn. No, the thing was corrupt. It was... What's my health at? 0.8. So I think I was at like 0.3, 0.2. And now we have a fucking shiver. Seriously. I'd really appreciate it if y'all would just bugger off. Like, really? Why? Why must you do this to me? Alright, well, back to this. I'm gonna try my best to not cover that up. Because, as I said, that's really freaking cool. Alright, let's make more flooring. Probably gonna end up needing more than this anyways. Because we have that whole floor over there, and then we have a whole nother floor to do on the second floor. But at least it's a start. That's all that truly matters. Yeah, that didn't last super long. But hey, at least we got more. We still have plenty of planks to use up yet. All right. So, yeah, we got a few more that we can use up real quick. Yeah, so this wall actually needs to recede back a bit. So that we can, what do you think you're doing out here, sir? This is my town. You are not welcome here. Go away. Excellent.
Nope.
No. Shh. No, put that back. Let me. Game, why won't you let me put it back? Well, that's unfortunate. Let's try it that again. Okay. You know, I was also potentially thinking maybe what if we were to do like a secret room type thing? Because I don't want to ruin the vibe. Because yeah, it has a crystal, amethyst crystal layer on it. It's so cool. I mean, at least we know it's there now. I will say, from the inside, this blending doesn't really work. Plus, since we are covering it up mostly, I think I'm just gonna do that. I also hate putting doors right next to corner blocks, so I think I might just end up moving this doorway over by one, because it's gonna bother me. So then we can do a 2 tall window there, and door will go there, and then we can still do this little thing here. And then it looks great. I honestly do think this is looking really nice so far. Arroo!
These damn wolves won't stop howling.
Okay. So the walls are mostly done. We just need to replace them. Bro, I'm gonna have to do something about these damn wolves. Like, they are annoying. We should actually start considering to make glass. Well, whatever made that sound, that was not very friendly. So, whatever that was, I'm going to have to respectfully ask you to stay wherever the heck you are. So I do not want to have to deal with you. Also, how do we manage to get... How are we getting full blocks? Oh, it's... Wait a second. What? We never chiseled these. These are still full blocks. Did we just... Y'all, did we just figure out some sort of glitch? For getting full blocks? Nobody has ever said anything to me about this. That could be very good for us, actually. That could actually be very nice for just for getting full blocks whenever we want to get around to doing that with certain things. I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling at this point. Nonetheless, it is really cool. Also, how is this hammer not... Oh, chiseling with a hammer actually does not waste its durability. I did not know that. Somehow. I know it wastes chisel durability. That's cool. I like that a lot. Okay, so another thing we can do is that, and then if I get more supports, which by the way, we're gonna have to run back home really quick to sleep. I'm gonna need my support beams, which I'm probably gonna end up needing to make more. Also, there's that other torch holder. Rich chunk of sphalerite. Was there sphalerite in there somewhere that I didn't realize it? That'd be kind of funny, actually. Alright, let's go to sleep really quick. Ooh, we are very hungry. Another problem that we're about to run into is I don't think I have much food left. I know I have like vegetables and whatnot still sitting in here somewhere. We do have some bush meat too, which we could probably cook up with some carrots and onions. Or actually, no, we can't do that without culinary artillery. Shit. That's not good. I mean, I thought you can... Maybe you can't. I definitely thought you could make something with bushmeat, but I feel dumb. Alright, let's grab some rice. Should be able to do it. This at least. Yeah. All right, now that that's cooking, put the stuff back where we found it. Mostly. I would say so far we're making some really good progress on the tavern. But unfortunately right now there's just not enough people on the server to really justify, or I wouldn't even say justify, but yeah, right now there's just not too many people on the server, and it kind of sucks. But I will do a quick little plug. If anybody is ever interested in playing on the Solus Vintage Story server, you can certainly do so by joining as a member for a mere price of $2.99 per month. You can experience the Solus gaming server yourself, and you get to interact with me more by doing so. So, with that being said, if you guys are at any point interested, consider becoming a channel member today. I need to make sure it's like halfway between the blocks. Okay. Like so. Yeah. And then I can't do that. Oh, I think I remember how I did this. So, to kind of cheat the system a wee bit, is we got to, excuse me. So pretty much like smack dab in the middle, not there. Right there. Oh, crap, nope. Beautiful. Excellent. And then remove these blocks. Sorry. Okay, so if we now, oh, nope. Ooh, that's... That might look... that looks a bit better. That looks a lot more aligned. Yeah, that looks good. We can certainly work with that. So let's go ahead and dig this side out. Now, I'm trying to think of what we want to do with the ceiling. Because we definitely could just kind of keep it stone. Like the shale rock. It's definitely something to consider. Yeah, I'll have to think about it a little bit more. But yeah, that's kind of like the initial idea, is just keeping it the shale. I swear those wolves are not going to live much longer. So now, right click like so, and boom, and beautiful. That lines up so nicely. Very nicely. So nicely, very nicely. I don't know. But I do want to get more of these support beams because I was thinking of potentially doing something like this. And that does kind of cut in really close to the torch, which does make that a little awkward. So I might end up pushing this down a block again. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do with these. I mean, I'll say I really like these support beam blocks. They just allow you to add in a lot more detail to what you're building. It's great. Now let's check to see if our food should be ready, right? It is. Let's see how filling it is. It does all right. Yeah, I like that. That's a good amount of saturation. All right, get rid of those couple blocks. We'll just leave that in there for now. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? For seal, I think we will just keep it. Oh my God! Hello. What the hell? Vintage Story is a horror game, and you cannot convince me otherwise. Like, what in the actual frick was that? All right, I was getting more support beams. That's what I was doing. And I did hear some friends running around in here, but maybe they've learned their lesson and have skedaddled. I don't know. Truly, I do not know. Alright, hammer, axe. Now, if there's like decoration blocks, like cups and stuff, I don't know if that's in Copper-nickel sheet. Copper-nickel. That requires copper and nickel. Who would have guessed? What about a mug? No. That might have been with... Yeah, that might have been with culinary artillery. Which is a bit unfortunate, but at the same time it is what it is. I can still do like... Yeah, there's... I thought there was like a... wooden table, that's... It's like we could still do tables. What does a scribe table do? Unusable clutter. Never mind. There's a tavern table. I want to know how to make a tavern table. How are we supposed to... Boo. I want to know how to make that stuff. Yeah, like so. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up moving these torches down as well. Right, I'm also going to need more planks. Planks are kind of important. At least for flooring. But I like to think the flooring is kind of important too. Do I have any more maple? Nope, guess I'm gonna have to go do some tree chopping. For a couple stacks, perhaps. Actually, you know what? Before we go out to harvest more maple, we should probably determine how much we're actually going to need. I should really do something about those wolves. Because they are just going to continue to drive me absolutely bonkers if I don't do something about it. Which, by the way... I'm going to need to cover all of this up. And I probably should finish the walls over here, too. I feel like I'm kind of getting ahead of myself a wee bit. Slowly. Oh, that was some shale. Shale rock. That's what I need. Put that back. Okay. I do also need to remember that I'm gonna have to take these like mine out the backs of these walls here too. Also, just realized it's already past 9. Wow, we've been going for almost 3 hours now. Time truly does fly when you are having fun. Let's dig. And how many blocks do I still have? I still have a good bit. Ooh, almost forgot. This. Nope, that's not where that's supposed to go. Excellent. After this wall here, I'm thinking that we will start working our way up through here. Oh my god, I cannot. I literally cannot right now, guys. These wolves are driving me nuts. I'm gonna have to do something about them. I'm just gonna throw this stuff in here for now. How many arrows? I don't have many. I have some. Bow and arrows, 1 iron arrow, and a flint arrow. That's probably not enough for the wolves that we're going to run into, but we're gonna try our best anyways. Are we probably going to get mauled? There's a very good chance, I would say. Is it Pete? No, it's Forest 4, never mind. Where the heck? Oh. They're trapped. That's actually good for me. I'm going to chop down this oak tree because it's kind of in the way. But I could also use oak. Regardless. No wonder. That's kind of crazy. All right, I'm going to try to kind of cheese this a bit. Just a wee bit. I don't want these wolves to be able to reach me. Uh-oh. Come here. I'm going to have to be very careful about getting too close to the edge here. But they're definitely not happy. They're not happy puppies. Pretty much just going to wait for them to run pretty much in my range, hopefully. Because if I go in there, I am not going to be able to come out. Nyeh. Nyeh. Finally got one hit. Stop it! Stop howling! I have to be so careful, because if I fall in there, I'm going to get mauled. There's, like, literally no question about it. Ooh. They're more afraid of me than I am of them. All right, one down. Yeah, they definitely want to eat my face. Maybe if I could take out like 2 more, I would feel much more comfortable going in there and just going after the one, because we did manage to get a couple multi-arrow hits on them. So if one of you guys just wants to come back here really quick so I can smack you. I just want to smack you. Can you let me smack you? Just let me smack you. Ooh. That one wolf was getting a little close for comfort there. Didn't like that too much. Hey there, guys. How's it going? Come here. All right. Okay, we're good. Oh, boy. That was very nerve-wracking. But hey, we get some meat, hides, and hopefully a little bit of fat. Yeah. And hopefully we stop getting some wolf spawns. At least in this general vicinity. So I'm just going to leave the bones there. Alright, I'm going to put some of this stuff away. Plus, it's also getting a little bit late. Ooh, excuse me. We're getting a bit late anyways, so it's fine. The bushmeat I will have to put into storage. I don't need the bow, don't need the arrows, don't need the sticks. Bow and arrow we do not need. Yeah, I'm just going to run this on over to the storage room really quick. Put this away. And we'll head to bed because it's late enough. At least I think it is. While I'm sleeping, I'm going to get some water too. Good morning. Did you guys sleep well? Alright, let's grab a bit of this and a bit of that. Wanted to make some more shell cobblestone. And it's just past 5 in the morning, so we should be fine. Alright, I'm kind of curious to see, like, don't get me wrong, these guys were, like, really close. I want to know how close. Ah, so they were like right on top of us here. Not all the wolves are gone. Mother trucker, dude. That hurt like a butt cheek on a stick. Frick. Okay. Well, I don't think I want to expand off this way. So, thinking game plan. Game plan. What is the game plan? That is a great question. So, maybe instead of going off this way, we go back this way a bit. Kind of like an overlook for up here, perhaps. That could look pretty nice. Potentially. We'll see what we can do. I definitely think we can certainly get this interior done, like theme-wise, like the shell cobblestone and such. Decoration-wise, we probably won't finish that tonight, but you never know what could happen. So for down here, we went up 4 blocks height. Do we want to do the same for up here? I mean, I guess my... Okay, maybe not. I mean... We could always just cover this up from the outside. Like cover up this side here. Ooh, man. Decisions. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to check on one of the dogs. I can hear her whining. Dog is okay. She just was whining for attention. Who would have guessed? Alright, so I'm thinking... What's one more block layer? Unfortunately, we gotta get rid of some of these wolf carcasses. But... Should be too bad, I don't think. So if we were to just simply cover this up here. Yeah, so that goes there. Blocks in the corner. I think we could do some sort of railing here. Or... Because see, well, if we're going to be taking... Essentially, we're going to be doing a second floor to this tavern, so I'm thinking, like, where the bar currently is and whatnot, we just dig all that out. And yeah, I don't know. I have some ideas floating around. I just don't know if the execution's going to be right. let's take that out, put that in. And because I'm going to have to fill in these, the ceiling here, replace all this dirt, should probably try to collect some of these blocks. Wow, I really wish I had known about this before when it comes to getting these full blocks. Instead of mining around the blocks like you normally have to, just simply right click with a chisel. And you're set. That's kind of crazy. Well, the thing about now, there's a lot of decisions I have to make in regards to how I want this all to look. Because if we go up to here, now it's only 3 tall again. Oh, man. I do prefer this just because of how, like, the current layout is. Because we're only doing 4 tall pillars down on the bottom floor. I want to kind of just do the same up here. I don't want different ceiling heights, if that makes sense. Ooh, my pickaxe is almost broken too. That's kind of crazy. Oh, I need my nails. I need my nails if I want to make chests. Right. So I was just going to put a couple chests down in here for, like, spare storage until we're... So we don't have to continue running back and forth between the builds and home. I should have some nails, right? Aha, here it is. Vintage story. Hello. What is gonna... Oh, vintage story crashed. Okay. What? Carry on. Well, I'm trying to look at this crash log right now while vintage story is... So I picked up the nails and... Oh, to-dos. What? Did one of my mods not make the server, not the server, but my game crash? Uh-oh. That's not good. We don't like it when that happens. But we're getting back into the game now. Sorry about that, everybody. Game's back. Yippee! Mm-mm. Okay, so game crashed again. I think it's the to-dos mod that is giving me issues. Hold on a second. Mod manager. Whip. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and disable that and see if that fixes the issue. Sure hope so. Hello? Oh, Drago's here. What did I do? I mean, I won't lie. This is kind of funny. I don't know what the heck is going on, but something's broken. Something is certainly broken. Or it's just a glitch. It could just be a visual glitch. That's very well a possibility, too. Well, I guess we'll just see what happens. Alright, so we're gonna go one more layer up. I'm so used to hitting C for chatting in Minecraft, and I can't do it with Vintage Story because C is for the character menu. I'm actually also going to save myself some time in blocks, more so blocks than anything. Well, I guess that's really a block. Yeah, we'll take that block out too. And just make all this cobble. cool. Dig this out. Should probably go get another pickaxe since this one's pretty much dead. Yeah, there's all my flax I was talking about before. Pickaxe. Pine. Boop. And boop. Oh, yo, hello. That scared the crap out of me. Adam Gala, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Z fam. Yeah, that actually genuinely scared the ever-living crap out of me. I don't know. I do not know why it scared me so much, but it did. Do I have to turn down the notification sound alerts or something? Oh. Okay. Well. We got some blocks we gotta place down. Of course, the freaking wolf bones are there. Hey, remember when I purposely left the bones there so that wolves and such would stop spawning around here? Or at least reduce the spawn rates? Pepper Ridge Farm remembers. Honestly, yeah, I'm probably just gonna dig this part out. Yep, there goes that pickaxe. Actually, what if I have ideas? I should probably just focus on digging this area out first. We might end up doing another episode on this, at least for the interior, because it is getting a little bit later. And I still have to take care of my nightly routine. So, we still have a bit before I leave. Okay, I'm definitely need to go get some food. I am a hungry boy. I'm gonna put some of this. Nope, that's still there. I genuinely think I might have broke the game. Just a little bit. That's actually really funny. At least I think it is. Yeah, those holes are going to be a problem. Should probably make sure that they can't really get in. Ooh, that would kind of suck. A wolf dropping into my head while I'm trying to build. That would really suck, actually. Imagine if you were just casually working on a house or a project or something, and then a wolf out of nowhere, just like, I'm gonna go and get you. I'm gonna eat you. Nom, 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 nom. And then you're just sitting there like, ah, there's a wolf eating my face. Ah. That was a little bit cringe. I apologize. Okay, so now that we're over here, my idea was that either A, we would have just this small section up here, or we could take it all the way around back over this on this wall too. What are your guys' thoughts? Do we take it all the way around this other wall too, or are we just... I think just for tonight, we'll stick with this side. I feel like that's a safe bet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam. Doesn't line up perfectly with this, but it's fine. It's fine. We will make this work for us. it's going to get dark for a second here. Hold on. We'll put down a torch. That's a lot better. Now you guys can at least somewhat see what's going on. Ah, shoot. Put that block back, please. Okay. That's looking pretty good. Honestly, I don't like that these blocks are just hovering here, pretty much. I feel like we have to fill this in. I feel like we could do some sort of interesting filler for this part here. But we're starting to run out of time, so I don't want to get too far into it. I just want to get enough done to the point where I could say we definitely, well, I can't say that we didn't make progress. We definitely made progress tonight on this build. Yeah, I'm very happy with what has been done tonight. I'm just gonna pick up all this stuff here. Oh yeah, I have the chest for putting stuff into. Let's get this floor in. Alright, so this here. I think we're gonna do this. Well, there's actually no blocks there, so that's fine for now. That will look just fine. Alright, so down here we need to replace this with cobblestone. Honestly, we might replace this floor with the whatchamacallits, maple planks at some point, I think. But for tonight, I think this will be fine. I'm also going to kind of think about how I want to do this next part moving forward. Just because I truly don't know what I want to do. I don't want to make this place too big. Like, my current thought process is that I don't want to make this place too big. But if we end up, you know, getting more channel members to join us and play and all that kind of stuff, that would be awesome. But for the time being, there's not really a justification for expanding on this tavern to making it super extravagant or anything like that. So I think I'm just gonna dig this out really quick. Oops, sleep. Sleep time. Sleeping. Oh, I can't see shite. Those are still there. No, you. Uh-oh, I'm starting to starve. Better eat some food. It's 8 in the morning. Wow, we've really slept. Oh, I thought you were a wolf. Can't sneak up on me like that, my guy. Is there a rift around here? Rift activity's medium. I heard a rift. Ah, there's one right over there. Okay. Alright, so at this point, I'm thinking we're just gonna finish off the walls here first. Well, yeah, we're just gonna finish off the walls and then call it there for the night. Maybe I'll get around to digging out some of this area and figuring out what we want to do style-wise and everything. How much? I do not have a lot of cobblestone left. Cobblestone is not an issue. I just want to point that out there. We have plenty of shale rocks to make cobblestone. I just have to go make it. So might as well just dig out what we need to dig out first before going to make it. fill that in really quick. That, sure. All right, I just need to go make some more shale cobblestone really quick. I don't need a whole lot. At least a stack, though. I think a stack will be enough, potentially. We'll see how much we can make. All right, that should be plenty. So let's head back and finish. I keep hearing growling. Yeah, I don't like it. All right, well, that will do it for tonight. I think we've made some great progress, if I'm being 100% honest. Pretty much, we started with just a shell of this, and now we have a whole, almost a whole interior of the tavern. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and end off the stream here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and especially everybody that decided to tune in and chat with me. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did and you haven't done so yet, please make sure to hit that like button. Uh-oh, there's a thing chasing me really quick. So check out all the links below in my description. Links, social medias, community discords, all that stuff. And yeah, if you want to see more vintage story content just like this, consider subscribing as well. I greatly appreciate that. Once again, thank you to Adam Gala for subscribing. You are awesome. And I also want to say a huge shout out and thank you to all of my channel members. You guys are absolutely amazing. And if you want to be absolutely amazing just like them, consider becoming a channel member today. Never required, but always greatly appreciated. And yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll potentially see you guys again on Saturday. What game will we be playing? I'm not really sure yet, but we'll figure it out then. But yeah, have a great rest of your night, everybody. Bye-bye.